Uh-oh. I don't understand. I fit through that door 15 minutes ago.
Hi, my name is Jim Lee, and this presentation is about overhead doors and the things that can and do happen to them and the employees who use them. Before we start the presentation on overhead doors, I am going to spend a moment on a more subtle but equally important topic. That topic is change, and the difficulty it presents to our minds. The goal of this presentation involves change, and discussing how we react to change will help us understand why we might have certain initial responses when it is proposed. People rarely like change, unless of course it's their idea. No matter how logical or wonderful the item or service is, the idea of change often provokes an emotional response, which usually takes the form of, "Why do I have to change? I have bigger things to worry about than that." To understand why this happens, we will use an example developed by Dr. Alan Schneider, a researcher of human cognition, to explore how and why our mind reacts to change. In one continuous motion, draw 4 straight lines connecting all the dots. The older and more intelligent you are, the less likely you are to solve the puzzle, and the more difficulty you will have with the answer. Why is this? Our brain builds on what it already knows. We frame the question and our response from what we already know. Ready? People often have trouble with this answer because it breaks the frame our mind created. In the frame is the status quo, what we have always done, the way we have always done it. The solution outside the frame represents a new idea. The status quo usually responds to a new idea in 3 phases. The first response to a new idea is usually denial. If the new idea won't go away, the status quo moves on to ridicule. If the new idea can survive the ridicule phase, change occurs. At this point, the new idea has become obvious, and a new status quo is born. Now that we have a better understanding of the process of change, we can move on to the main topic of this presentation. Today we are here to present DoorSense, a door management and accident prevention program. DoorSense is aimed at reducing the following: injuries, fatalities, property damage, expensive repairs, and business delays. To start, we will look at a brief history of DoorSense and Fallon Safety Systems. Fallon Safety Systems was founded in 1990 after the owner did this. 11 stitches later, we wondered how someone could walk right into a 20-foot door without noticing it. Did he really not see the entire door? Since then, we have researched ways to make the overhead door a safer and more cost-effective part of your business. We were the first to inquire the Department of Labor about accidents involving the overhead door. We also worked with Liberty Mutual Insurance Company to co-author the first safety reference note on overhead garage door safety. It is still in use today. In 1944, an award-winning thesis was written on the mathematical theory of information. It concluded that information is that which reduces uncertainty. Providing this information is the goal of DoorSense. DoorSense is made up of 3 main components: a revolutionary new door management system, a comprehensive online training program, and an intuitive signage package. Each of these components plays a distinct role in preventing accidents with the overhead door. Right now you might be wondering, why is the door suddenly a problem now? The door never seemed like a hazard before. The reason a door management system is needed now, more than ever before, is that the way most facilities do maintenance on the door has changed over the years. For a long time, doing routine preventive maintenance on the door was the standard practice. In recent years, however, many facilities have shifted to a run it until it fails approach. This means that repairs will only be done on something when it actually breaks. As we will see in this presentation, this presents a problem with a machine like the overhead door. DoorSense online training program contains 18 modules. Of those, we have selected 8, which we feel will clearly show why DoorSense is a necessary part of any facility. We'll start with a basic introduction to the program.